guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. If you tuned in, which you should have, to my last video, we drove a bazillion miles to pick up these. These are some EVO 89 JD or USDM headlights, and they are special because they are all blacked out and mine are currently not. So we drove a bazillion miles just to get these. Was the best choice? Man, there's a lot of driving. We also picked up that amazing kit for the FRS, which we'll be doing soon here. So we're gonna be installing these before and afters today. So here are my original headlights, which, you know, now that I'm looking at it, they're in pretty good condition and I sold them for a great deal. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence now, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna install these all blacked out ones, and I'm hoping that I made the right decision, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It should be pretty easy. A couple 10 millimeters to get the front bumper off, and then a couple 10 millimeters to get these headlights off. These again are OEM HID ones that have the turn indicator up here, and then they have the HIDs, high beams, and OEM fog lights, which these all have the same. Difference is that these are just blacked out instead of having the indicator up here. Overall, I think it's gonna make a big difference. Why? There's only orange there. These are now black. I showed you guys how to do that. Black, 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 black. These only have, these are black and chrome, so they're pretty much blacked out as well, except for the chrome right here, and then it turns orange when I turn the indicator on. So this is kind of like the piece de resistance, the last piece. So I am gonna lift the car up so I can get that front bumper off. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and lift the car up real quick. I would recommend lifting the car up. You don't have to, but I would recommend doing it. Okay, we got the car lifted. I wish I had a lift, maybe one day. Okay, we're gonna remove this front bumper. It's like that, the bumper's off. Real simple, very simple. You might have a couple undercarriage, but pretty much a 10 millimeter here, two 10 millimeters up here, and then another 10 millimeter on the side. Pretty much the front bumper is just like floating on the EVO. We do have the OEM intercooler, which I did purchase a larger intercooler, which I'm very excited for this car, which will be really nice. A Mishimoto one, which should add about 10 horsepower. That being said, I also did that crash bar bracket delete thing. That looks amazing. Gosh, that looks so sporty. So here are the old headlights. Very simple on here. We're gonna have a 10 millimeter up here, a 10 millimeter here. You're gonna have another 10 millimeter, and then down below, you're gonna have another 10 millimeter. 4 10 millimeters on each side. We'll remove those and then unplug the light, and we should be good. The EVO comes apart so easy. Literally the whole car is like, half the car is gone in 5 minutes, crazy. Okay, so here's the old, now you can definitely tell. Wow, that's definitely a big, okay, there's the old, and there's the new one. Wow. Again, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. We're gonna actually swap on over the connections so that we can have the connection in. I do highly, highly recommend you coming in here and cleaning this like I'm going to. So I'm gonna clean this right now and have it all cleaned up. I may do another video just with proper light bulbs. So everyone makes a big deal about the HID versus non-HID. Wiring on bulbs is actually pretty simple. If you read the forums, everyone makes a big deal. It's not a big deal, it's actually pretty simple. That being said, this one doesn't even have the backing for this or for this, the ones my car came with. Neither does this one. So it did come with an aftermarket right here. This is all aftermarket. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen anything like this. Let's look here. DDM. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. This is old school technology. I used to rock this on all my old cars. I think it's trash now. So I don't even know if I'm going to install it to run it right now. I probably am just going to install the headlights and then order new bulbs. Why? Because I don't really like any of that old technology. I like new LEDs. My website has tons of it and I do recommend it. So I think I'm gonna switch on over to LEDs on everything to make the headlight look way, 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 way better. So, and it just function better. Again, I don't even like this right here. I don't even like these, the fog lights. This is ugly. This yellow stuff, that's hashtag race car. Like I don't even like that. I don't think that's aesthetic. Nor do I really care for the indicators that are amber as well. So I might just switch on all over these. You can actually buy now indicators that have no faults in them, so they usually flicker quick. There's actually now they have a system where it tells the computer, the circuit, that there is no fault in there, so it'll blink slow with a LED bright. So there's like a little built-in resistor, kind of cool. Which you can buy those now. That being said, I think what I'm gonna do right now, because I do want to show like a before and after. That's why this video I drove all this way, and I want to see them installed. I'll swap over some of the bulbs, and then I'll probably do a proper video for you guys here soon. Maybe I'll pair it into the video when I do the intercooler and do that all as one. But let's go ahead and set that new one in there. Okay, same thing, 10 millimeters all pulled off, 4 10 millimeters, and now we're ready to go. Man, that EVO is just beefy. They're always so beefy. I see so many online though for sale, and they're like missing all this stuff, so it's nice to have a completed EVO. They are such simple cars. They're so cool to work on. That being said, I did sell these, so they're going to a new home. We're gonna go ahead, and I think I'm gonna get some bulbs ordered real quick here, and just like that, they'll be here, and I'll have them installed in this video. I changed my mind. I did a little test fit before I get the bulbs. Ooh, that looks so good. Let's turn off the light so you can get a little bit more of the, oh yeah, yes. Oh, that is so much better. It's so dark. That's exactly what I wanted. I cannot wait. Oh yes, that is so me. That is exactly what I'm, totally worth it now. Absolutely worth it. Bulbs came in. So we're going full LED. So I put LED inside of here. I got LED turn signal right here. And then I have an LED fog light. Gosh, there's so many bulbs on these things. An LED headlight, high beam. But I did end up purchasing these. So I am staying with xenon, which is, you know, HID. Why? It just seemed really complex to actually find the right socket that would fit in there. So I might switch over to LED later in the future, but I did get all new bulbs, which I'm very happy. So let's slap these, the rest of these in here. And it should be, they should be no fault. So they should be slow blinking, hopefully. And then in addition, I'll have the nice LED for the daytime running. I'll have the LED fog, and then I'll have the LED high beam and the HID low beam. Okay, we did it. So let's walk it through. A lot of work. So that's gonna be the HID. Then let's push the button right here for the fog. Well, oh, I didn't plug it in. I gotta plug the other ones in. Let me plug the other ones in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, 10 millimeters on, or 10 millimeter, that 10 is on it, looks good. Then the HID, or xenon, I went with a xenon. Now we're gonna do the fog light. So you push this button down here. Now I got an LED fog light. No more orange. No more orange. Oh, so glad. Then you're gonna pull this trigger for the high beam. The high beam is now on LED. So everything is blue except for an LED turn signal. And the way that you turn that on is you're gonna put the flasher on. Let's put the flasher on. Again, this is a lot of work. Headlights, yeah, sure. It's just a lot of work. Wow, that looks good though. Very happy with that. That'll be so bright going down the road. Exactly what I wanted. So much better. We are officially done, and it looks absolutely amazing. Well, not officially, there's no front bumper, but the headlights are installed and all of them work, which I'm very thankful for. I did do a little bit of splicing, and so what I did was the HID, I did tap into those. Now, if you have the OEM HID ballast and whatever, all that, you can just do what I did, which is just change the bulbs. I did want to review what the bulb sizes were. So we went with the D2S HID bulbs, 35 watt. They are, as you guys can see right here, these are gonna be the headlight bulbs. They are clear, like 6K, which is beautiful, perfect. We did do LED side marker right there, like the daytime running light, that little guy. That's a T10. Then we did LED turn indicators. Those are gonna be, let me turn these on real quick here so you guys can see those. These are awesome. These are actually really good looking because they're black when they're not on, and then when they turn on, they all are the orange for the turn indicators. These are air-free. I believe the bulb number is 7440 LED bulb that will fit. Then we did let's turn the fog lights on. Okay. Again, we did LED on the fog lights. Ooh, that's so much more aesthetic than the icky old yellow. I think that is just absolutely so much better. So on those we did, what one did we do with those? We did 65K H11, I believe that those are the fog lights. And then the high beams are, I think, are 9005. And then these are going to be the high beams. And so you can see that what I did was I went LED on everything, which is so much more aesthetic and modern. And I'm really happy with that. I do recommend doing this. It is a lot of work. Why would you change your headlights? Probably because the bulbs went out or whatnot. Why would you change them? Maybe you want them all black like I have, but definitely worth it. Again, 10 millimeter on the side, 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here. I did have to remove the crash bar brace to slide them back in. So I do recommend putting the headlight or removing the crash bar, and then putting the headlights in. Much more simple. Very happy with the outcome. Really good. You guys ready for this? Amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. That is amazing. Look at that. That is so good. So good. So good. That is amazing. That's it. Installing completely blacked out EVO 9 MR headlights. That is just amazing. I'm so much more proud to drive this car now. I'm trying to get it where the sun's not hitting it, but that is beautiful. Look at that. That is perfect for the theme of this car. Look at that, look at that. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Cap, couple things that I definitely recommend doing. Switching over to LEDs. They last a lot longer. LEDs are just absolutely worth the effort, and they're pretty reasonably priced. They should be just slightly more than replacement of OE and stuff. I've had a lot of, 50 pairs of headlights or more in my life. The OEM stuff, every time I buy a car, like it's one of the things that goes out is like a tail light or a headlight. But when I switch over to LED, they last forever. And if they do fail, it's usually like one of the bulbs start to fail, not all of them at one time, so you get time to place it. So I'm a big fan of LED. If you do want the side running lights, you can swing by my website. I'll have those on there. Swing by mitchray.com. But the other stuff is just definitely recommend. I won't have all those bulbs on my website. But wow, what a setup. I am just in love, totally worth it. If you guys remember in the day of my life, we drove 12 hours for these headlights. Absolutely worth it. I could have taken it on to do it myself, but I'm actually glad that I just bought these ones. I think that this turned out really good and I'm really happy. The only thing that I wish I would have done is I wish I would have ordered HID or LED on the low beam instead of the HIDs, because I'm telling you, the HIDs, they just don't last forever. They really don't last forever. We are running them, so let's run through the lights real quick one more time. I'm gonna go run through them. I'll show you guys what they look like. I'm gonna step over the garage light. Okay, so these are gonna be on my website. These are your running beams, or running markers. Clear, aesthetic, not yellow. These are going to be the low beams right there. These are HIDs. I can actually hear them buzzing. That's that ballast. Okay, now we're going to do the turn signals. These are LEDs. Okay, turn them back off. Now we're going to do the fogs. So this should be low beam and fog. Let's check that out. Yeah, so low beam, fog, not yellow anymore. Side running marker, all blue LEDs. Flick it over to the high beams. Oh yeah, and then the fog should turn off, which they did. That's the setup. That is absolutely beautiful. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like this video. It's very helpful. It's a great looking EVO too. It's really coming together. Headlights, big deal. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to paint the Brimbos, and I have Brembo stickers. I'm gonna show you guys how to paint those so they're not crusty, and we're going back to red on those that look nice. And then we're going to, I have the car on coilovers, then we're gonna do some wheel spacers. Also, we're gonna do an intercooler, probably some injectors, and then we're gonna go for a tune. I also need, I think, electronic boost controller. So quite a few little things there, and then we'll go for a run. I'm just so thankful to have this car. What an awesome car. You know, when I first bought it and I did 5 things or whatever I didn't like it, those things are still true. It's still a tin can, but it's becoming really aesthetic and looking a lot nicer. This video, swingbymistro.com. See you guys on the next video.